Straight ahead on WBKB, new mask guidelines from the CDC.
Plus, opponents of Line 5 say it's time to shut it down, and how you can help bring fireworks back to Alpena this year.
You're watching Thunder Bay News Network. WBKB News at 6 starts now.
This is WBKB News at 6. An in-depth look at news, weather, and sports. From hard-hitting news stories to local events, we're there with coverage you can count on. You're watching WBKB News at 6.
Joining us, I'm Tyler Cruz.
And I'm Sherry Stewart. Tonight we start with breaking news. The CDC says it's time for fully vaccinated people to regain some normalcy.
That's right, Sherry. As of today, if you are fully vaccinated, you no longer have to wear a mask outdoors. And now that includes most inside places as well. Deborah Alferone has more.
15-year-old Truman Drager received his first dose of the Pfizer vaccine at this Fairfax, Virginia site.
It's like a normal shot, like a flu shot. I really wanted to be vaccinated just to protect others around me and myself.
15-year-old Julia Chen also got hers.
I feel like I really wanted to get out, and so I'm excited because especially since it's summer, I can enjoy it with my friends.
This is the first day young people aged 12 and older can come to this site and get a vaccine shot. We spoke to several teens today who say they want more young people to get the shot.
It's very important for everyone to get vaccinated for the safety of the nation.
The faster we're all vaccinated, the faster things can go back to normal.
That's the message top White House health officials are also pushing. Thursday, the CDC loosened its guidance, saying fully vaccinated people no longer need to wear a mask or socially distance, both outdoors and indoors.
If you are fully vaccinated, you can start doing the things that you had stopped doing because of the pandemic.
CDC Director Dr. Rochelle Walensky said fully vaccinated Americans must still wear masks when traveling and according to state, local, and business requirements. Deborah Alferone, CBS News, Fairfax, Virginia.
President Biden addressed the Colonial Pipeline situation today.
The president is trying to calm drivers who are panic buying gas after the ransomware attack. He's also pointing the finger at who's responsible. Elise Preston has more.
President Biden says Colonial Pipeline is once again operating at full capacity after a cyber attack, but that it will be at least a couple days before gas stations are back up to speed in the southeast.
This is not like flicking on a light switch. This pipeline is 5,500 miles long. It had never been fully shut down.
The president says Russian criminals are behind the attack that led to the shutdown. He says any price gouging will be punished and urged drivers not to panic.
I know seeing lines at the pumps or gas stations with no gas can be extremely stressful, but this is a temporary situation. Do not get more gas than you need in the next few days.
This situation has pushed up gas prices across the country. It comes just before Memorial Day weekend when many drivers will be hitting the road and demand will spike. AAA says don't expect prices to drop until next month.
That's not what driver Anthony Ross wants to hear. The national average price for a gallon of gas is topping $3, the highest since October 2014.
When is it going to stop? When is it going to balance off and start going back the other way?
President Biden declined to comment when asked if Colonial paid a ransom and didn't rule out a retaliatory attack. Elise Preston, CBS News, New York.
Biden says the U.S. is working with Moscow to track down those responsible for the ransomware attack. Here's meteorologist Ellie Morrison with a first check of the weather. Ellie, if we could just play today on repeat.
Tyler, we're basically going to do that through the weekend. Sunshine and warm temperatures the story over the next couple of days. We are seeing perfectly blue sky over Lachine at M32 and M65. There are a couple of clouds in the sky. You almost have to squint to see them in the background, so lots of blue sky just north of Rose City on M33. And throughout the area, we're overall seeing mainly clear skies. It's 63 degrees in Alpena. We made it into the upper 60s this afternoon, 63 in Oscoda, cooler at the shoreline. fine in Rogers City. Temperatures tonight are going to be heading into the lower 50s and 40s. Then during the early morning, we'll briefly get down into the upper 30s. Morning temperatures will quite quickly rise into the middle 40s and 50s. And then for tomorrow afternoon, we are heading up to the upper 60s. I'll let you know how long these warmer temperatures last, but also when we could see a couple of spotty showers passing through the area. That's all coming up later in the program.
Thank you for that, Ellie. We'll see you shortly. A coalition from Michigan's tribal and business community is speaking out against Enbridge. The Canadian-based company says it has no intention of shutting down its Line 5 pipeline. Stakeholders speaking out Thursday say Enbridge is operating illegally after it defied an order by Governor Whitmer to shut down the aging pipeline by May 12th, which was yesterday. They say any threat to the Great Lakes is unacceptable.
It's also a major source of drinking water from Alpena, Michigan, all the way across the state to Grand Rapids. Most of these major cities in northern Michigan have access to their drinking water directly through Lake Michigan or Lake Huron.
Line 5 transports 23 million gallons of crude oil per day beneath the Straits of Mackinac. Chief Pelletier of Manitoulin Island says there is a duty to protect our environment from pollution.
It is our duty to exercise, manage, and protect the land, the air, the water, including lake beds and all resources that we have been designated to us by the Creator by placing us here on these lands.
Supporters of Line 5 say the risk to the region's economy outweighs the benefits to shutting it down.
Assault with a dangerous weapon. 20-year-old Christy Ann Clay was arrested on May 10th and charged with 1 count of assault with a dangerous weapon, malicious destruction of property, and operating with no license. Clay allegedly rammed into her boyfriend's car after an argument in April. Police say she also allegedly tried to run him over before leaving the scene. During the incident, Clay also hit another car. Neither Clay nor her boyfriend suffered any injuries. Her next scheduled court appearance is May 24th.
Alpena Public Schools is hosting a rapid COVID-19 testing clinic this weekend. On Saturday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m., a drive-up testing event will take place at Thunder Bay Junior High School. The event is open to all ages. Pre-registration is strongly preferred, and the test offers quick results. You can go to WBKB11.com for more information on how to pre-register for the test.
Area Chamber of Commerce asked for the community's help in lighting up the sky this 4th of July weekend. The Chamber is at the halfway mark of reaching their fundraising goal. Chamber President Adam Pohl says they still need to hit the $23,000 mark. Pohl explains why this year's event means a lot to him.
Obviously, in this last year with COVID, we've lost a lot of events, a lot of opportunities to see each other, a lot of events to socialize, to get to know one another. And right now, fireworks is an event that we think we can have safely.
Pohl says he's excited to keep this great tradition. He says bracelets are available for purchase at the Chamber office. They will also be selling them this weekend. We have more news ahead for you here on WBKB. Coming up, why you should be careful around the campfire this weekend, and meteorologist Ellie Morrison has your 7-day
lows in the middle 40s. On Wednesday, high temperatures expected to get up to 70 degrees with mostly cloudy skies, and then next Thursday we will have a small chance of a few showers with high temperatures in the upper 60s. And today's photo was sent in by Marianne Kleinow. A family of 2 geese and their goslings were taking a stroll. She took this photo by Washington Park in Alpena. Thank you, Marianne, for sending us this photo. And if you have a photo such as nature shots, pics with friends, or interesting sights you see that you'd like to send us, email it along with a short description to news@WBKB11.com.
Nice.
It's a little goose family. I think I saw him crossing the road the other day.
Did you?
Coming up on WBKB News, we welcome back Mornings in the Sanctuary, and Jake Vanderbrook will have the latest in sports. Stay tuned.
Today we relaunched a regular segment on our morning show. mornings in the sanctuary.
WBKB's Tiffany Maddox welcomed Jeff Gray from the Thunder Bay Marine Sanctuary to talk about mooring buoys and what's going on under the water. Here's a snippet from this morning's segment.
Mooring buoys. What is a mooring buoy?
So mooring buoys right now, they're out. Our team's out right now. Today they'll be out putting them out, but they're buoys that float out in the water that mark the shipwrecks. I said there's 200 shipwrecks out there. There's a big area to find, but they mark them, so make it easier for people to find. It's dive right here, and so we put about 40 of those out on different sites. They do several different things. They make it easy for people to find. They make it easier for people to go up and down and find them, and it's safer for the divers. So when they go visit the sites, they're out there.
Of course, you know, when we go places, we still need to mask up. But you brought something, and we're going to put it on.
We're going to mask up this summer because we want to get people out in the water.
Let's see how this looks. We want to get people out in the
water, and we're going to get you out in the water this summer and the whole crew here soon. So we're encouraging people to wear masks all summer, but then do so underwater with us.
Nice. Oh, I got to cover my nose. Okay, there we go. How do I look?
It's time to go diving. So.
Thanks, Tiffany. You look great, by the way.
I kind of want to get in the water now.
I do, too.
You can catch the mornings in the sanctuary every other Thursday at 6:30 a.m. with Tiffany Maddox. Whether you're planning an early season campfire or trying to clean up some wood around the house, the DNR wants you to be extra careful this weekend. Several areas around the state, including Alpena, have a high fire danger for the weekend. Fire prevention specialist Paul Rogers says forests and grasses are very dry, even though the landscape looks green. The DNR says to enjoy the dancing flames, but to never leave the fire unattended and to always have water on hand. After burning, pour water on the fire, stir the ashes, and pour water again before leaving.
Good
More
advice.
information, yeah. We'll have that on our website. Sports is coming up next, but first, Jake Vanderbrook is here with a preview. Jake, what's going on tonight?
Hey, Tyler, Sherry, Ellie, and to all of you. Next in sports, we have your extra innings top play of the week. You don't want to miss that. Plus, the Tigers look to sweep the Royals for the first time since 2019. They played Game 3 of this 3-game set.
Welcome back. A major announcement in the daytime TV world as a popular talk show comes to an end, and the blockbuster Top Gun returns to theaters to mark a special occasion. Chris Martinez has those stories and more in today's Eye on Entertainment.
The Rock and Roll Hall of Fame will soon welcome its newest inductees. Jay-Z, the Go-Go's, Tina Turner, LL Cool J, and the Foo Fighters are among the new class elected Wednesday.
It just seems surreal. I mean, the band started with this demo tape that I recorded by myself without a band. And to see us now 26 years later being considered for something like the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, it blows my mind, you know.
The new honorees will be inducted in Cleveland on October 30th. Ellen DeGeneres is leaving daytime TV. The comedian announced her popular talk show will come to an end in 2022 after 19 seasons. Ellen says while she loves the show, it's not a challenge anymore.
Bonnie, alcoholic.
Hi, Bonnie.
I just got some terrible news today. I almost don't want to share it because, God, it's just too much.
Bonnie gains a new outlook on her sobriety after dealing with difficult news in the series finale of Mom. Jill and Andy also take a big step in their relationship in the show's final episode. The series finale of Mom airs tonight on CBS. And fans can feel the need for speed as the original Top Gun returns to over 150 Dolby cinemas at AMC. The newly remastered film will remain in theaters for 1 week beginning today to mark the 35th anniversary of the blockbuster's release. Rick Rossovich played Slider in the film.
If you haven't been to a theater in a long time, what a great way to get out. If you've been vaccinated, hopefully get out and see a great movie with an audience.
Top Gun is also now available on digital 4K Ultra HD and Blu-ray with over 4 hours of bonus content. That's your Eye on Entertainment. Chris Martinez, CBS News, Los Angeles.
That's all we have for you this evening.
You can read more about our broadcast stories and get the scoop on other news items online.
Just visit WBKB11.com for sports, weather, and news updates anytime, day or night.
And check us out on our Facebook page and Twitter handle at WBKB11.
Be sure to catch us back here tonight at 11 with Stephanie Manici. Have a great evening.